Hey, all my movie maniacs, welcome to 2019, and I thought we'd kick off our first final cut of the new year with a bang, an explosion, lots of bullets flying, and maybe even a little gratuitous nudity. No, I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about the film Commando Ninja, brought to us by Benjamin Combs, giving us the story of John Hunter, who we see as him and his platoon in Vietnam are ambushed by ninjas. Some pretty wicked ninjas, in fact, and that set off a series of events that would have an impact on John Hunter's life years later. Soon he finds himself being called upon again to fight ninjas, only this time it's in an effort to save his daughter from a familiar face of evil. Commando Ninja is so nestled in the 80s cheesy action films that if you're a fan of those, you're going to catch all the references and smile from ear to ear, because that's what I did. They do a fantastic job of capturing the spirit and the imagery of those films, as well as the cheesy dialogue. As I mentioned, the exploitation moments, the over-the-top action sequences, the insane gore, and yes, Mr. Derek Carey out there is shitty dummy action too, just for you. But it's got a story. You know, they work all these parody and send up elements into it, like elements from Predator and Terminator and Platoon and all these Commando. They work all of these in this story that they actually have, which is unusual. Not unusual, but a lot of films that do send-ups like this, they usually don't have a story. But Turbo Kid did it very well. Kung Fury did it well, even if the story was just completely like, wow, someone's throwing pasta or LSD at each other. But it's still a story. And same thing here with Commando Ninja. You do have a story in here, though you're not going to know where this story is going to go, and try not to think too hard about the logic in it. But then again, if you're a fan of those cheesy 80 action films, you're going to recognize that you don't want to think too deeply. Now, not only are the send-ups that they do, the scenes like from Terminator and Predator in here, the graphics and special effects are fantastic, and lots of great practical gore effects in here. But the music, they nail that as well for this retro film, this send-up to those types of films. It feels ripped right from that era. And the camera work as well. They do great with the camera work, making it seem old school while using new school tricks for it. And I appreciated that as well. Yeah, overall, folks, I think this is a solid film. If you're a fan of those types of films, looking for just something completely different, that's definitely what this is. Though, again, as a warning, there is a bit of gratuitous nudity in here, and look for that ode to Turbo Kid in this film near the end of the picture. Let's see if you see it. So head on over. It is out for viewing now. I'll put a link to the video down below. I do recommend you watch it in the original language of French, I do believe, with the subtitles. That way you can get the true emotional impact of the character's performance. But if you don't, that's okay too, because Bad Dummy was a part of that era as well, the bad dubbing. So there you have it, folks. Please leave your comments down below if you do happen to see Commando Ninja. I appreciate every single one of you, and until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.